Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown men talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers some deliverance. It's all facts and opinionated, from the west where that real spit originated. Brothers truly trying to save a soul, provoke thought so we can really designate a goal. We on that grown man scribble, the ball in our court with command on the dribble. This is something that'll help us show, cause it's something that'll help us grow. We see exactly what the people need. Now welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Welcome to the show, Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Learn to listen when it's grown man talking, cause real spit you don't find that often. Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Yeah,
Pollaseedz.
Hey man, hey,
what?
What? Hey, Kev, have you noticed the intro?
What about
Man, we got a dope intro. Man, I just gotta say,
shit is so dope.
I just gotta say, man,
A
that
lot of
shit
people
so dope.
is on our
Hey, man,
intro.
it
I like
caught
that.
everybody in their element.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh
my
goodness.
I like it. I enjoy it. I like it.
Yeah. Y'all some cool,
there, brother.
y'all some cool dudes, man. I'm glad to know y'all.
Cool
Yeah.
cats.
I'm
glad
to
know y'all.
Yeah,
Man.
I see y'all. See, we don't have assigned seats.
Nope.
Yeah,
We switch it
No,
up.
we
every
switched
now
it up,
and
and we definitely
Never
had
know.
to showcase my man Pants.
Man.
Oh,
man.
these motherfuckers right here.
Yeah. Get your man some of this.
right here. Yeah.
Get
Boy,
your
they
man
swank
some of
a
this.
delicious,
playing.
Boy,
Don't play, girl.
Swankalicious,
That's
Yeah.
swank.
man.
Boy, don't play with us.
That's
Yes,
swank.
man.
Yes,
We
that
can
not.
come on.
Only some can do it.
Only some.
You
Hey.
only the only one.
Hey,
You the
hey,
only
but-
one.
hey, and
Don't
you
trip.
do it well, brother.
Yeah,
brother.
brother.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
y'all do what y'all do.
Man, hey.
Amen.
This is
Amen.
Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
It
That's what
is.
it is.
It
This
is.
is Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
That's what it is. That's what it is. How's everybody week?
Man,
How's everybody
let's check
week?
it.
It sound
Let's
like
do a check-in.
well, I was waiting because it
Check
sounded
in.
like you was finna give a message.
I was about to,
Man,
but
well,
let's
don't let
check
us
in.
start. Okay.
Look, let's check in.
Let's check in and get right into it.
Let's check it. Go, Kev.
Man, I'm
Start it
good,
out,
man.
baby.
I'm good, brother. I am good. I'm blessed, highly favored. Man, I ain't got no complaints. What about you, Trey?
I had a full week. It was very tough, but I made it through. I had quite a few speed bumps, but I'm thanking God for what I've been through. Canoe?
If you have speed bumps, slow down.
Well, as long as you ain't have
when
no
you got-
potholes.
Yeah.
I did.
Exactly.
You know how when you
Yeah,
go
some
fast
potholes.
over the
You
speed
had
bump,
potholes.
your head hit the top of the
Yeah,
car.
I had some potholes. I'm not
Yeah.
that tall, bro.
Yeah.
Because see, with speed bumps, you get a warning. With a
Yeah,
pothole, you don't.
You don't.
Yeah. Especially the ones in Compton. You
That's
do
some
not
potholes.
get a warning for them.
Mm.
How was your week though?
My week. I'm a weekend. See, I'm already on the
Already
weekend.
on the way. Yep.
My week was lovely, and it started out great, so I know it's going to end great.
There it is.
That's the thing right
That
there. That's the thing right there.
Right
Sometimes
there.
that Monday, somebody changed my Monday.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
They changed my Monday.
Somebody.
Wow.
Mm.
Somebody.
Come on, somebody.
Come on, somebody.
That's a message. That's
Come
a
on,
message.
somebody.
Yeah.
That's a
EP.
message.
Man, hey,
Let's
let me
get
say
it.
this. I missed y'all last week, man.
Oh,
man.
man.
Oh, I
We
didn't miss
missed
you
you.
that
Hey,
much. I'm glad you
hey,
did.
man. I had a great week. A lot of great things going on. Last week I mixed a record for a album that's coming
Yeah,
out.
Trevor
this
told us
summer.
everything
He
you
told
did.
us
Tell-
everything.
He told y'all-
Trevor
He
told
told,
us.
he told us
everything.
everything except the location.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Trevor.
let me just say-
Trevor told everything.
Is
you
that
did.
right? Well, let me
Did
just
he
say,
get your
man,
permission? That's what we wanted to know.
yeah, he did.
Okay.
He did. Okay.
He did.
I had to give my boys props. I didn't know if he was gonna call it or not. but I was like,
Don't
you know,
call
yeah.
him a boy.
I had my
Okay. Anyway,
dog, my-
King, go ahead.
King.
Finish your week.
I'm just saying, man, I'm glad to be here. We got a great show in store for you guys tonight. He who findeth a wife, findeth what?
a good thing in favor with the Lord.
Good thing.
Question
Yeah.
is finding
Good
a,
evening, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Is finding a wife always a good thing?
If she's a wife,
If she's a wife, I don't think it could be a bad thing.
if
she's a true wife, the true,
A true-
what is
yeah,
what's
it's
it?
a-
What is your definition of a wife? Let's start there.
Ooh. Ooh. Hey,
Let's start there.
let's
No,
get out
you know
dictionary.com.
I got something.
No, I want
got-
his definition.
Okay, go ahead.
Wow. Trey, you want to pick this? one up?
Pick me last.
'Cause
Pick me last.
I made a divorce. I went through a
Pick me
divorce,
last.
so I don't.
Yeah, we can go right. Ebony Smith said, "Good evening, Kings."
Good evening.
Okay,
Ebony.
Trevor, that gave you a little bit time. You started, Trevor.
Oh, he got pressure in the building.
Yeah,
I don't think he want to do.
You're on the hot seat tonight.
Trevor,
Come on, brother.
it's a
I don't
blessing.
think so,
Hey, it's
That's what I
a
said. Come to me
no.
last.
Listen. It's a blessing to be in your seat, buddy. I'm just saying.
Amen.
I know what you got. That's
Mm.
all I'm saying. I know what you got.
Well, after my definition, I think I might as well drop the mic because the show gonna be over.
Oh,
pretty much.
okay,
Go ahead, then.
I
What I'm
was
talking about.
letting y'all go first.
No, we
Go
don't.
ahead,
we don't
buddy.
need, hey,
Go ahead, drop
You
the
don't
mic.
have confidence
I
in
have no
us.
problem.
Drop the mic.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop the
Go
mic.
ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, for Trevor, and I think this is I'm speaking in principles.
There you go.
So now, a man that findeth a wife is whenever a woman has. No, let's start with the man. A man has to have
Okay,
a
get it
job,
right,
mission,
bud.
vision.
Get it
and
right,
a
buddy.
man has to have first a job, mission, vision, and purpose from God. Period.
He doesn't have to have
Then-
a job, but go ahead.
Okay, so
We
then
asked about wife
so-
anyway.
we're going into wife. We got to start with you. How you gonna fight if you
No,
don't know?
we asked
if
you a
don't know what
certain
want?
question.
I'm going into why you
Not
cutting me
necessarily.
off.
I asked you, what's your
Why you
definition?
cutting me off?
I said, what's your definition
I'm
of
going.
wife?
That's
It doesn't
only
mean
A
thing
woman
you
that
got.
has
Help,
listen.
mate.
A woman,
Yeah.
no. A
No?
woman
Help.
that has
He
no.
said no.
A woman that has the ability, the mental fortitude, and the capability to help her husband fulfill his job, mission, vision, and purpose because they're somewhat aligned, and he is still attracted to her.
But why you tell me no? Because that's part of you just said it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
part of what you
that was
said.
helping
A
and guide
helpmate.
you.
That was
Yeah.
rude.
Guide, but see, that's why I said it starts with you.
Right. Okay. I get that part.
So now it has to start with you because it's a lot of wifely spirited women out here that are following men. She's married to him, but
Wifely
he doesn't have a
wifely spirited.
he doesn't have a job, mission, vision, and purpose. So a lot of these guys are ending up with these awesome women,
And they
the
don't
thing
need
is,
them.
there
I
you
would agree
go.
with you with
She
that.
can't. If she's a helpmeet, she can't and should not be with a man that has nothing for her to help meet.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
He did drop the mic on that part.
You're right.
He
You're
did
right.
drop the mic on that part.
Well, basically, do you say we need women?
What do you mean?
We need them. I don't.
Yes.
We
I'm not.
need 'em.
I am not afraid to say, women, we need you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they be thinking that.
Yeah, all this independent.
Wives.
I know
say
that's a
wives.
whole nother show. We're gonna talk
Man.
about that later on too. But
I say we need wives because
we need all of it.
so we need all of it. Trevor, don't come
Just
on, man.
to-
Don't
so
start
we
the
know
show
the
off yet.
difference.
Go ahead.
Exactly.
So we know the
Wifely
difference.
spirited.
Yeah, it's
We
just like
know
that.
the difference.
How do we
We
get
know the difference
experience?
between
Yeah,
a
exactly.
Jezebel and a whore.
Yeah.
Well, see,
And
well,
a
well, see,
wife.
but here's the, okay. Well,
Yeah.
well, I'll say this. Oftentimes, men end up picking Bathshebas and Delilahs,
Hmm.
thinking that they're wifely spirited women.
I mean, I'm,
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Bathsheba and Delilah, they were women, but look at what they did to the men.
Mhm.
Ebony, I hear you. Ebony said we need y'all too. And we can start that dialogue right there. If we just set the precedence like, look, we need y'all
We
and
need
y'all
each
need
other.
us and all this independent stuff and all this macho stuff, but we can just disband that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we have a fighting chance of working together and moving to the next level.
Mhm.
Because
I
that's the
appreciate you,
whole
Ebony.
premise,
That's
right?
The whole
Well,
premise.
supposed-
The whole
should be.
premise of it is for us to come together and be together. We are that mirror image of our mate, right?
Mhm.
We
And
supposed
vice
to be
versa.
that mirrored image of our mate. And we need each other to transcend to higher levels.
Right.
I agree.
We need each other.
Would you say that we're disconnected? Right.
Yes, of course.
That's
Absolutely.
Of course.
very
We're
disconnected.
disconnected.
I think culturally, right now,
Mhm.
it's not really good because the message is being pushed throughout different media.
Right. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
just overall, the
Mhm.
message is dividing as opposed to bringing everything together.
Together.
Yeah, but I'm not afraid to tell you.
I mean, it's just like that saying, if I'm pointing the finger at you,
Got three.
I got some pointing back at me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I can't blame you. Everybody wants to be the person that wants to blame
No,
the
what-
other
what
gender.
do y'all think about just doing a show based on us telling and conveying the message that we need each other.
That's
Like
that's
it's not
dope.
enough. It's not enough emphasis put on that.
Nah.
I
Yeah, that's something that we need to. Yeah,
I think
something
that's
we can do.
every
A little bit,
message we
yeah.
give though.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah.
so
a
too.
little,
And
a little
look,
bit every show.
In the solution, there's always we need you as well as you need us.
Yeah. I know one show they didn't think we needed them,
Yeah.
but we
in
saw at the end,
essence, we divulged that
Right.
yeah, it's
it was the setup.
us and you.
Yeah,
We see y'all can't. We will play on emotions here
Yeah.
at Spitt'n Pollaseedz. So if you think that there's not another side to this, there always is.
I wonder
Always.
often, do they even know what a wife is? What is a wife's duties?
Yeah.
What
think
what
those-
is a what is a
Can
wife?
some women
Okay,
call
okay.
us
From my
and tell us,
perspective-
wait, we don't want to hear from you. You're a man.
Yeah. Yeah, we can
We
start this
wanna
off
know-
early. We're gonna give y'all the ability to call in or
Yes.
text or whatever because like we want to commune together.
We want to know how you were trained. If you are a wife, how you were trained to be such.
I'm gonna say
There's someone. Will you be quiet, Trevor?
Please, Trevor.
Trevor.
Because we already know what side you're gonna.
I know
you're gonna run to.
you're-
We already
it's-
know you're gonna run to that side,
yeah,
Trevor.
especially
Yes.
and it's
Especially
and
who we have
in
here
the
in the
building.
building tonight.
I could tell by your ankle socks that what side you're gonna be on tonight.
Mhm.
they don't have the pom poms on the back.
Yep. Trevor.
Oh,
So
man.
we want to hear from the women tonight, right?
We do,
How are
but
you
however, we're
trained?
prepared to go without you.
Right.
If
I
We,
think
we
you
are
just-
prepared.
I think a lot
The
of
shows-
women is not even thinking about like I think you have a lot of them that's walking in girlfriend.
Come on, man.
Walking in
you better say that then.
You go walking a girlfriend
But
spirit.
be careful.
You know,
Be careful.
what you look at me like that for?
No,
Yeah,
'cause I'm thinking like,
Oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah, walking the girl. That's
And
it.
you know what I've even heard?
Hmm.
I've heard, how can y'all tell and how can y'all say this? Because ain't none of y'all married.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But you
Been
know
down
what?
that road.
We've been some of us
That-
been
that-
married.
That's why we know.
Yeah,
Been down that road.
yeah,
We have, and we've learned.
yeah.
And
I
we've
mean, we
learned
have
from it.
wisdom because we've
Yes.
experienced something.
You
Yes.
see all this wisdom? Look
Come
look
on,
around
now.
the room.
Come on
There's
now.
a lot of wisdom.
I think men should get married. We men should get married the more we know ourselves and understand ourselves because we have to go through some experiences. So if you're going through the experiences and you know what real help meet looks like,
What does it look like, Trevor?
let me finish.
No,
know
we,
a
'cause
real help
that's
me-
what we're here.
Because you're the
Whenever-
only one here that
whenever-
hasn't been married.
Right. Once you know where you've dealt with the real before,
Mhm.
anything after that is going to be counterfeit. And you're going to be able to identify it.
Not necessarily. You have never had 2 real or 3, 4 bouts of realness.
Yes, you have, but
So
what's
it
real
doesn't mean
for
it doesn't
you?
mean it's you're destined to counterfeit.
But what's real for you?
Oh, somebody said a wife duty is to love. Marie, can you call in?
No,
'Cause
no, it's
Anderson, Marie Anderson.
That's not.
That's what she said.
You-
I
how
hear
you
that,
gonna
I hear that.
how you
What I'm
gonna
saying is this.
defy
Because-
what Marie
because
said?
We are the ones that give
Marie
love.
Anderson,
Women give
listen,
the respect.
Listen to
Women
what
give love
Marie
as well,
Anderson
brother.
said.
Yeah.
Women don't. So women don't.
I
give love?
agree. I agree.
Why
But
you
it's
do
not
this
just
to
that.
love?
But it's not just
Nope,
that. It's
No
no.
one
She
said
just
that.
put-
husband
that's
love.
part of the duty.
Husband loves your wife like Christ loved the church. Women or wives love your husband. We have to and respect your husband. I'm sorry, I didn't misquote it. It was respect your
Yeah,
husband
stop
because
misquoting.
that's how we receive that love that they have through or via respect.
I receive love through love as well.
Yeah, I like. Yeah,
I like
that.
I
That's
like.
what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
I like.
I don't
love.
like that you
Okay.
defied what Marie
Yeah.
said.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I like-
no. It's more than just that.
Well, you just said no.
Yeah.
When you say
I said no. It's more than just that.
you did not say it's more than just that. But however,
Husbands,
you said
husbands
however-
love your wives. Wives respect your husband.
Monica. Monica
Monica.
comments.
Oh, she look
I'm
good
not
right there on that
sure
picture. You see that picture?
I
Stop.
viewed
You see
it
the
as
picture?
training.
Ooh, wee.
My mother and grandmother lived it and set the tone. That was training right there, Monica.
we
Can
have
we
a
go back to
call.
Monica's message?
We have a
We're
call?
good on
We
that?
have a call.
Okay.
Caller. Welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Hey, how you doing?
And you're gonna have to turn off
We
getting feedback.
Yeah, you're gonna have to turn that off, and then you can talk to us. Your name
All
and
right. Yes, sir.
your comment.
My name is Ebony. and I'm calling to talk about the responsibilities, duties of wives and husbands, not just the wives, but the
Can-
Oh, so
wives
you
and the
Can
added
we-
husbands.
you
So what
Can
added.
we
can you
just
say,
speak
sir?
on the duties of the wives for you, please?
Mm.
Yes.
You laying
Thank
down.
you.
Okay, I'm
Thank you.
gonna start. I'm gonna start with number one. I don't agree with Trevor. I'm gonna start by loving him unconditionally.
Oh, I
As
love
a
that.
wife, I feel that that's my duty to
Mhm.
love my man unconditionally, regardless of his physical or emotional health, financial health, even.
Right.
I'm gonna love him unconditionally.
Oh
That's
my,
number
There you
one.
we
go.
love those conditions.
I'm
Two, I'm
saying
gonna help
also.
him. Two, I'm gonna help him.
Thank you.
And that's in every aspect. I mean, he might need a little help
Mhm.
getting dressed sometime, or
Mhm.
Doing certain things. But I'm gonna be a helpmate.
Oh, you
for
know
sure.
this, huh? You
Also,
know this. What would you change about his dress today?
Oh, but you wasn't aiming at no particular
look
person.
nice. Y'all all look nice.
Thank you, Ebony. Continue, please. I'm sorry.
We want to know
So,
the ways
number
of a
three.
wife. How do you become a wife? How do you become that wifely individual?
And when do you become that?
Listening.
We want to know how you become a wife.
Well, by doing these things,
Okay.
by once again, unconditional love. Two, we talked about helping him. Three is keeping his honor and dignity. So that means I'm going nowhere ever to nobody, not to my mama, not to my sister. I'm not saying nothing bad about my husband to nobody ever. Why he my man even before we even get to that part.
There you go.
You know, Ebony,
Amen.
where were
I'm
you
gonna-
raised? I'm sorry. Where were you raised?
I was raised in Compton, California.
That's what
by
I'm.
a
That's that
That's what I'm
parents,
CPT,
and my
talking
baby.
mother
about.
was a homemaker.
Hey,
That's that
that's what
country
I'm
Your father did.
CPT.
Your father did what?
My mother was a homemaker, and my father was a business agent for the Teamsters back in the Hoffa days.
So you were raised with your dad also.
Absolutely, mother and father, summer family vacations. We had boats, RVs, fishing trips. Yeah.
Come
We
on,
were the
Ebony.
heck-
Come on.
My daddy never slept on the couch. My mom always ironed his clothes. Dinner was always ready. Yeah, all those
I
things.
need your
But
mama. I
also-
need your mama right now.
I think we need an Ebony holiday, man.
We need an ebony
Right,
mama
but
right there.
again, my mother did not work outside of the home either. My
Oh, yeah.
father provided everything that our family required.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, let
Thank
me
you.
continue
Thank
forward.
you.
I'm going to support him. I'm going to stand by him and
Thank
work with him as a teammate. Okay.
Not a helpmate.
Um,
You changed the word. I want to know if are you
No,
doing a
that-
teammate or a helpmate? Which one? Which
well,
one
that's
you doing?
something totally different. I'm doing both.
You're doing
I'm
both.
with that.
Okay.
I'm with
Come on,
that.
Ebony.
All
I'm
right.
with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All
Ebony
right.
for
I thank you,
president.
Ebony.
Mhm.
Ebony for president.
Yeah.
Ebony Smith for president.
I'm helping him and I'm a
Thank,
teammate.
thank
And
you,
I
Ebony.
also need to be available. to
That's
his
what I'm
needs.
talking about,
I need
girl.
to be available.
Available.
Whenever he needs me. Yeah. be available.
Whenever.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God, I'm crying over here.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hey,
So,
thank you,
then we're gonna
thank you,
talk about-
Ebony, for your support, and we appreciate you. We're gonna
Yes.
go on to the next comment.
Yes. Yes.
But please
Thank
stick
Oh,
around.
absolutely.
Thank you for real.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Stay tuned, Ebony.
For sure.
We're gonna see if we can
Oh,
live
yeah,
out your
for sure.
truth.
Go ahead, Captain.
Thank you, Ebony.
Oh, I was just saying, what was it, Adrian? What if a woman is never taught how to love a husband?
That's difficult. And I
She
think
for
it
the
starts off.
streets.
It
No,
stems.
no, I'm.
It stems from a relationship with her father. I definitely believe that's one of.
It
Yeah.
stems
Oh,
from.
yeah.
It stems from.
That's one of to
So
learn.
she never
how
had
to.
that
It
wrote,
stems.
you know,
It
as
should
Do we have
first with her
another
father,
phone
as well
call?
as
Yeah,
We have another
other male figures in her
we have
life.
another phone call.
hold on.
Hold on,
Trev.
Trevor. Keep that thought.
Trevor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Caller.
Good evening. It's Takasha. How is everyone?
Hey,
Well,
Takasha.
Takasha.
How are you?
We're
Welcome,
wonderful,
Takasha.
Takasha.
I am well. Thank you.
Good.
So, anyway, I was raised with grandparents, both grandparents. And on my father's side, my grandmother catered to my grandfather.
Mm,
His clothes were ironed.
mm.
He had 3 square meals every day.
Wow.
She was a homemaker.
Lord
so
have mercy.
that bar is set
Set,
so
yeah.
high
Oh,
to
Lord
where
Jesus, it
it
is.
bleeds off into
Yeah.
my reality. You
Yes.
know,
Mm.
that's all that I know. You have to support your husband. You have to listen to him when he's telling you those stories that you don't want to hear. You have to get up at 3:45 in the morning
Come
to
on,
make a
sis.
sandwich.
Come on, Takasha. What kind of bread we got?
Well, hey, whatever.
We got
whatever
that
you
spelt
want, white
bread.
or wheat.
Oh my, see,
We got
man,
that
see?
spelt bread from some
Yeah.
store.
Okay.
It sounds like you are a wife. And
Are
in
you
the
a wife,
in the true
Takasha?
definition?
Are you a wife,
I
Takasha?
am.
Yeah, see?
I am.
See?
What makes
See?
let me ask you
Let's
this.
give it up for
And,
Takasha.
Yeah, and Takasha, if you don't mind me asking, what makes you a wife?
The supportiveness, the understanding, the loyalty,
Lord.
everything that's been instilled in me qualifies me as a wife.
Can you do a class,
Now,
Takasha?
I'm sorry. Go
Can
ahead.
you do a wife class?
You know,
I need
I
you to do a
probably
wife
should
class,
start a wife
Takasha.
class.
Before that, what
But it also depends. It
Mhm.
also depends on the man.
don't mess it up
Women
now. Don't mess
can't.
it up. Don't mess it up. We
No.
betting on you.
Women can't pour all this into an empty man. He has to be the man in order for a woman to be able to
I agree with that.
Yeah.
fulfill that.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree with that.
And
I would agree with that.
oftentimes women pour all of themselves into a man that's not even qualified to have that husband title.
Right.
Pour it into an empty vessel.
So
agree.
I would say
With
we
holes in the bottom.
both have wasted time on each other. Men have chose women that wasn't wife material. Women have chose
No.
men.
That never
I
happens,
agree.
Kevin, that can't you mean
we messed up.
We did.
Is it because we go after the looks?
I
it,
believe I'm gonna
you
tell
know,
you,
the
coming
surface?
straight from four men that's sitting right in front of you. We know each other real well.
Yeah.
We grew up together. That back then was I would say the top two.
The belly backdrops.
Yep.
That's
That's what it was. It was
That's
about
what it was.
how she looked, and
Period.
then everything else came after that.
I think, if we would have only listened to the people that was
Absolutely
telling us, giving us wise information. My grandmother told me, the person that I married, they said, no, she said, baby, no, that's not it, baby.
Oh,
And-
Takasha's still on the phone.
No, I know Takasha's still here.
Anyway,
And I know Takasha's
you did
still
it.
here. Calm
I thought
down.
she was getting off the
Calm down. You thought
you
Takasha
want her to get off the phone? Is that what
God,
you
Lee.
said?
don't have another call.
Takasha.
Yeah, I think Trevor wants you to leave, Takasha.
Trevor wants you out the building.
Trevor wants
Takasha.
me to
Yeah,
leave?
it seems like
I don't know, Takasha. She was like, she's still on the phone.
Like
Get off the phone, Takasha.
No,
hang up already. Damn.
Hang up already. Damn, I didn't give somebody else a chance.
sorry.
But if I only would have listened, and she hung up too listening
Yeah.
to you.
I didn't mean
Yo,
I didn't mean it like
shenanigans.
that.
Well, why did you interrupt us to even say she's on the phone?
Yeah. But as I was saying,
You're
Trevor,
right though, P.
as I was saying, Trevor, if I would have only listened to this wise woman, right, I would have not had to suffer the things that I suffer.
Exactly.
But
Absolutely.
some things you go through what you go through.
Well, how they say, mama and grandmama, big mama, and them know.
Yeah. And my big mama knew.
Yeah.
She was like, oh no, baby.
We had a comment that says, how does a man know and what does the search looks like?
I think that a man needs to first have a relationship with God, or at least know where he's going in life.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
If he doesn't know where he's going,
I would
then
agree with
he
that.
shouldn't be leading anybody, because he doesn't have any responsibilities. The less responsibilities a man has, that means that he doesn't have the response
He
or
doesn't
the
need a
ability to
helpmate.
respond. No, he doesn't have the ability to respond to anything.
Or he doesn't have a mission for anybody to help him with help
Yeah.
meet.
He doesn't need a helpmate.
Right.
Yeah.
So we got to first understand ourselves. We have to understand what we need, not just what we want. We have to be able to effectively communicate and speak the language of the person that we are desiring to have a relationship with. If we don't do that, then effective communication, better yet, communication is the glue that holds a relationship together.
It's how you communicate.
Yeah.
We're going to go on to our the comment by
Masai.
Masai.
What's up, Masai?
What's up, Masai? He says, "He who find a wife, meaning she is already in the mindset and practicing wifehood." Ooh, good one, Masai. He finds her already in that state. Most women think they can change into the wife lane at any moment. Such a farce. I would agree with Masai.
Hands down.
You already have to be in that wifely spirit. You can't just change like you flip on a light.
And it's not conditional. Well, if he does this,
Right.
then I'm gonna turn into the wife.
Yeah.
Nah.
So often we get
No.
that.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that
Negotiation.
you become a husband or become a wife when you get at that altar, but you have to practice it way before you get to the altar. And then when you get to the altar, by then you have a part of you has already been sacrificed for
Right.
this
Yeah,
relationship.
because she's already chosen. You know, even through mating, dating rather.
You said
Mating.
mating.
Whoa! Where's your mind?
around here.
You old animal, you.
Where your mindset at?
Well, everybody don't wait.
To make
90 months? What was it?
90 bucks.
Yeah,
no,
line
no,
days.
no,
90 days.
It's between 6 and 9 months.
Yeah, 6 and 9 months.
Yeah.
Man,
One indication was like I put up a post yesterday, and a lot of people responded, and the post was put up basically just as a test to find out the mind
Feelers
state.
out
Yeah,
there.
just little fillers. Let me see if I could find that.
You talking about the sandwich?
Yeah, the sandwich thing. It was quite alarming.
You remember it?
I'm pulling it up.
I
as
don't
we
know it
speak.
verbatim, but I can
Yeah,
tell you.
coming in at 3 something.
Yeah, I want to read it verbatim.
Yeah,
So
go
And as he reads it verbatim, y'all get y'all tentacles on and y'all get y'all fingers ready to dial because this is something hot and heavy.
here we go. Ladies, if your man comes home from hanging out with his friends at 3:45 a.m. and asks you to get up and make him a sandwich, what would your response be? Leave your comments below. And let me add some of the comments are what? He's rude and he's inconsiderate. I'm gonna roll over and I'm not gonna do nothing because he was out past the curfew. I've heard so many different things. Who has a curfew?
I didn't understand. I had some guys.
We have a
that
call.
had a comment.
That spawned the call.
Right.
Every time I get ready,
Every time you get ready,
Caller.
great way
So I
of
would
cutting
call
Trevor
more.
off.
Caller, wait.
Eric Jones,
Welcome.
comment.
Welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Help.
So I'm cutting off Trevor again.
Oh,
Yes,
hey,
thank
Takasha,
you.
welcome back, Takasha.
Thank you.
I did not mean to sound like I was cutting you off. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
love you too.
Mhm.
But anyway, 3:45, and my man comes in the door from hanging out with his buddies.
Mhm.
That is my role. That is my responsibility to make sure that he is taken care of. Whether it's 11 or 3,
Mhm.
that's my responsibility is to
Takasha.
make sure that he's taken care of. Now, as a wife, you're not going to have a sandwich. I'm not a sandwich kind of girl. So you're going to have a full-fledged meal
Oh, okay.
ready for you.
All right.
I'm
Now,
sure.
if you want a
Like a
sandwich,
sandwich,
okay,
yeah.
I'll give you the sandwich.
Right.
Who
But
sent
just
you?
know
Who
that
sent
now that,
you?
Now that I am awakened at 3:45 in the morning,
Right.
I am going to need not a melatonin, not a glass of wine. I'm gonna need for you to go in there and shower up, get rid of the day,
And put you to
I'm
sleep.
gonna need
Put
that to
you
go back to sleep.
sleep.
That's
a good trade-off
Yeah.
right there. I like Takasha right there.
Is anybody-
Takasha got
Is anybody else getting warm?
I you know,
Warm up in here.
yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
that's how you keep your
The-
man.
The,
That's how you keep him.
That is how you keep him.
the mic just got hot right now.
Yeah,
There
and,
you
hey,
go.
and Takasha, by that mind state, the next day he's coming home at 8 p.m.
Man,
3:40,
Exactly.
3:45.
I
What?
ain't hanging out that late.
Yeah, for
That's
what?
Baby,
fine,
I'll
Takasha.
see you.
Hey,
I'm home
hey,
early.
that mindset is awesome.
Exactly.
The
Hey,
3:45 doesn't happen often.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Absolutely.
Oh, right.
Exactly.
Right.
Taking
And the
care of
people
business at
and the
home.
people who read into that and says it's
Mm.
disrespectful and all this, man,
Be
a
real.
real good man
man.
is gonna be community.
Man,
Be
he's
real.
gonna communicate.
I could almost bet
We
you.
were out doing the show,
I did. I can't even.
Exactly.
I can't even
Hey,
lie. I did receive a. I did look at a comment over there,
Mhm.
and it said, "Be real."
Be real.
And I can't help but notice who's saying that.
Hmm.
Now, Kevin,
Oh,
make me proud.
Oh,
That's
man.
all I'm gonna say.
Hey,
I'm gonna say.
I tell you, I'll put it like this, EP. I'll put it like this.
Go cross your leg when you say it.
I'll put it like this.
where we going with this kid?
Look,
Cross your leg when you say it.
I'll put it like this.
Say it now.
Next Tuesday we will be out of the country.
That means what?
And
What does that
Taking
mean?
her out of the
So
country.
What does that mean?
the
You go down the country,
345
What does
is
that mean?
I mean,
is
What does that mean?
she wanted to go to a certain place, and that's where we're going.
Okay. Well, we don't know what
See,
that is.
What does
She
that
already-
mean? What
she
does that
said-
mean? I don't know what that
Belinda
means.
said Kevin isn't staying out that late.
No,
Is that a check?
We have a
what-
we have
Oh,
but that because let me tell you. Let me tell you. And-
that was hand puppet. That was hand
Well,
puppet.
let me-
That was
let me-
hand. No, that
let
was
me-
this. That was it.
Yeah.
So
That was this.
and that go both ways.
Just get out.
And that go both ways. That go both ways. And that's something that we came to an agreement on. So that
Okay.
go both ways. I can't stay out late. She can't stay out late.
So there's
Unless
that-
we out together late.
Well, okay, that's y'all agreement, and that works for y'all.
Mhm.
I can bet you $1 to a donut. If I came home at 3:45, if I asked for a sandwich,
Mhm.
yeah, baby, I'm sure Monica would be like, I got you.
Mhm.
But
She
usually,
just was nodding no.
but
But
usually,
go ahead.
well, you not.
She was
bro?
nodding no. She was nodding no.
Say what?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why you gotta get all
Like you
you
finna really
disrupting
just
the
but
show?
look,
man.
but here's
Don't
the
act
thing.
like you
But
checking
here's
somebody.
the thing. But here's the thing. But no. I'm low key checking me. It's been times where if Monica was hungry, and it could be as late as whatever time,
Right.
she would get up. I would get up, and she would have like a whole meal, like not no regular meal, like a meal.
No, I
And-
get it.
And if I were to go out and spend that time and come back at 3:45, let's just say for whatever reason, I'm hanging out with you, or I'm hanging out with you, or I'm hanging out with you. Monica has a good understanding of you guys,
You're
period.
Right.
So if I'm coming home that late, it's
Mhm.
going to be a good, you know
Right.
what? Hey,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna talk to her and communicate as everything is going on. If I'm too inebriated to drive, or if I'm too far away, and it would be safer for me for a moment to decompress or whatever else, I'm going to communicate with her before I just Watusi in the house at 3:45 in the morning.
Absolutely.
And that
You
should
said
be an
why?
isolated.
And it should,
yeah,
yeah,
and that shouldn't be regular
Right,
anyway.
no.
Because
Yeah,
because
definitely.
If I
And then
did that
she
on a
know
regular, she would.
who wouldn't
know-
want to be at home with the queen anyway?
Right. And then
Period.
she
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
345.
Man,
She know the
Yeah,
kind
away
of
from you that long.
she
I'm
know
gonna
the,
be.
she know the kind of dudes that you hang with.
yeah.
So
period.
she's cool.
Period.
She's comfortable with that.
But I
so-
would wake up and cook her a meal
Okay.
though, without question.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Belinda again.
Exactly.
She's heavy
She
on
said-
that button tonight.
She knows.
Exactly. Communicate.
I don't, Kevin.
You know it, yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Exactly. You
So-
gotta, hey,
Hey, so he
Got
that
to.
findeth a wife
yeah.
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 findeth a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to go further into depth? Or
Yes,
you wanna-
let's go
let's-
further.
Let's
Let's
go
go
further.
further.
Swim to the deep end.
Let's
go.
swim
Let's go a
a
little
little.
bit further. Keith, can you cue that that clip up? Let's get into the real. Let's get into what the word said. It's a play on the word,
word.
which is Psalms. No, it's Proverbs.
Yes, Proverbs
18:22.
18:22.
That's the Bible for men,
18:22.
right? That's the book for men, right?
If you gotta ask, then you don't
I
know.
believe that's
How
the
long
guide,
you
the
been in
guide,
this?
the guide-
Right.
that's the
Proverbs.
guidebook
How
for
long you
men. If I'm
How
correct,
long
that's the,
have you been in this?
if I'm
Trevor?
correct, that's the guidebook for men.
Right.
Let's cue this up. Let's see what he says.
Oh, the sound is not. I don't hear him.
Yeah, they need to hear him.
Yeah, they need to hear this.
Definitely.
But for those that are watching, please follow us, like us, share
Please.
Comment.
this content, comment.
Yeah.
We want to grow this platform
Yes, we
because
do.
this platform is about helping us.
And it's needed.
It's needed.
It
It's
is
needed.
needed.
I don't
man.
see anything
needed.
else on this level. You know what I mean? We seasoned brothers. You know, we don't have a problem with sitting in any type of room, whether it's youngsters, whether it's young adults, you know, whatever it is, or even women, you know, to get our perspective on different things. So I you know, you hear people say, I've heard, so since we've been back, man, people is just like a thumbs up with what we
Nice.
doing.
You ready?
Yeah, I think the sound is ready. Wait, hold on.
If you
Hold
want a
your.
wife, ask the Lord to close the place of your flesh. The prerequisite to getting a wife is having your flesh closed. The other side, for any of my single sisters, is a God, where Lord, where am I going to be found, Jesus? I've been in here worshiping you, perfect in all of your ways, but I'm still single. Here's what the scripture says. He that finds a wife finds a good thing. It didn't say he that finds a girl that he's attracted to, who he then begins to date, who he then calls his girlfriend, who he then buys a ring, proposes, and makes her his fiance, who he then marries later, who becomes his wife. You're not a wife when I marry you. You're a wife when I find you. You become my wife when I marry you. But a wife is not the presence of a ring. It's the presence of your character.
Oh,
Too many women want to be married, but you're walking in the spirit of girlfriend. Ask the Lord to deliver you from that spirit and carry yourself like you're already taken. And I promise you, when you carry yourself like a wife, a husband will find you. But if you keep walking like a girlfriend, boys will play with you. 1 Kings 17.
Yeah.
are you raising your hand?
So I can speak.
Are you raising your hand?
Yeah, I can speak
To the word.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Trevor.
Trevor. Go ahead, Trevor.
That when I first saw that video, that reminded me of Monica. I remember one time we were having dinner at the house, if I'm correct, and that was the one time we saw Monica get mad. Monica said, "I am not a girlfriend. I am a wife." I was like, "Okay, sorry." And she let it be known, like, "Nah, I ain't girlfriend material. I'm wife material."
You was treating
I
her
was
like
like,
a girlfriend?
No.
Why did she have to say that?
Because I said this is my girlfriend or something like that. Whatever. I forgot what I said, but
Oh, you were out in public and
I
you,
don't know.
you
We were at the
introduced her
No,
as your girlfriend.
We were at the house. All of us, we were having dinner.
I think.
Well, I already knew she was
Wait,
more.
wait,
than
wait,
that.
wait, hold up, really quick.
I could have told you that.
Look at the caller. I don't listen to anything he says. He's cheated on his wife several times. Listen, you're not to look at the man. Listen to the word.
Yes, that's
Listen to
it.
the message.
Just the word.
Who was that said that?
That was
terror.
Because we
he
all
may not
are
be credible.
flesh.
He may not be
We
credible,
all have
but his
weak
word
moments.
is still
What
true.
is the word?
The word
He
is
said
still
it's-
true.
The word is still true.
He ain't credible. Bless his heart. Ooh,
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
women know y'all need
Okay, so
to
yeah.
just.
So
Y'all,
let me
they
ask-
shooting the message
Yeah.
with a shotgun.
Yeah, you should. Yeah,
And
y'all
don't
focusing on the
confuse the
messenger.
two. Yeah.
No, listen. How many know the stories of several of the authors that are
In the Bible.
in the Bible?
Come on.
Moses
on.
was a murderer.
Man.
Don't
I'm not
even
even
talk
gonna go
about
into-
David
I'm
and
not
Solomon.
even-
Right.
I'm not even gonna go into none of that. Like you already know.
Right. It's the flesh.
And as a matter of fact, some of the very things that some of these women are going to say or how they feel, you're not perfect either. So
Right.
we can't pass stones.
I mean,
but
but
I
just-
respect your view
Right.
on that.
Just like you
definitely.
said.
But I'm not going to focus
No,
on what
you
you
can't.
may have done wrong or may have
Right.
fallen short. But if you're going to speak truth, the truth is still going to be the truth.
Yeah.
If you tell me 2 + 2 = whatever, that's
Yeah.
what it is. If it's the truth.
Yeah.
So let me
So
ask.
we
Let me
fall
pose
short.
let me pose a question to the fellas then. What is or how do you love your woman or your wife? What are some of the things that you would do that shows your love for her? How do we do that? Because
You want to do a whole nother show.
it might be another show, but that's a serious question though. How do you show love? How does Kanum show love? How do you show love? Because you have the love languages.
Yes.
We also have forgive languages.
Let me tell you this.
So
Let me tell
what's
you
your
this, Trevor.
language and how do
I'm
you
working,
do it?
like you said, I'm working on me. I'm becoming a better me for her or for us. So I don't have a problem with working. She just mentioned it not too long ago about I see you working. She had to tell herself.
Okay, by doing what? So
well, it
what
can
are some of the things that
some
you
of the
do?
trigger. It can be triggered. It can be how I used to respond to certain things that she see growth in it now, because that helps our relationship become better and become stronger.
I can
Like you
tell you,
said
yeah,
earlier.
I can tell you, I show love based off the need of my woman, how she needs love, but I'm gonna love unconditional.
Right.
Well, I can't. I'm not even gonna lie. I ain't gonna say unconditional because
'cause
yeah, I was gonna
that's
say
a big-
yeah,
That's a big
yeah,
step right
yeah.
there.
That was.
Yeah.
Let me
That's
rewind that. How does she receive love? I'm gonna give her the love that she deserves, and I'm gonna
Right.
give her the respect,
Right.
and I'm gonna give her. I'm gonna do my part, based on the woman.
Yeah.
Give an example of what you mean by that.
If she receives love by words of affirmation, I'm going to tell her often that I appreciate you, that you are this and you are that. If she receives it by physical touch, I'm going to give her that physical.
Man, ain't nothing like the
Yeah,
physical
I'm
touch.
just saying.
That physical
Oh,
touch.
she gonna give her that touch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give her
That
that
physical
I'm
touch.
gonna give her
I
that
love that
touch.
language.
I'm gonna give her that.
Yeah, I love that language. Yeah,
I'm
boy.
bilingual. I'm bilingual.
And double Jordan.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it just depends on how she needs to be.
Yeah.
Trevor.
Man, preach, boy. Preach. Boy.
All right, Cologne, about you. How would you?
I think
same
he
question.
said enough. I think
Man.
we
Yeah, and
men and women, we show love differently.
Yeah.
Bobby had a great question. I didn't. It went off the screen, but she said,
Don't put
she
Bobby's
said-
question
She
back
said,
up.
as grown men, as grown gentlemen,
How do you
tell us how we
Would do with our
would
daughters.
do with our daughters.
And we all have daughters.
How
And
do
we
you
have
grown men tell your young daughters to carry themselves? Do you
I
carry
tell
yourself
mine
like a lady?
to carry themselves respectfully.
Yes.
And learn from my experience.
Mhm,
And I'm very much in my daughter's life.
mhm.
And I try to show my daughter the finer things in life, so she doesn't have to just do anything to acquire them. And then I try to basically, the overall thing, I try to show her how a gentleman is supposed to treat her based off what I live and examples I live in front of her.
Let me ask you a question, y'all. Because do you think that
Hopefully that helps.
your daughters have chosen or have chose a man that resembles you?
Of course. Of course.
Have you?
Mm.
E?
to some
For-
degree.
to some degree.
What
Yeah.
about
Some
you,
degree.
Trail?
To some capacity, but she doesn't really go out and and date a lot. And I don't think she's
Oh, you
necessarily
don't think
dating
so?
anybody seriously.
You don't think
I
so?
don't.
Okay. Anyway,
She's solid as a my daughter's solid as in regards to who she is and comfortable with herself, but she ain't really.
She hasn't
dated
dated.
like that.
She hasn't dated. You haven't shown
She
her.
just
how
goes out and hangs out. But
Trevor, you've
That's not
taught,
dating.
You've taught your
That's not
daughter
dating.
how to date.
that's not
You
dating.
forgot that? You
She
forgot-
go out
you-
and hang out.
Right.
So that's not accurate. What you just said,
How you figure?
because
What?
there was a situation where
All
you
right, man,
actually
do we have to
picked
go
the-
back?
pick the dude up,
Yeah.
showed the dude how to be a man with your daughter. I mean, it's
Made the boy
yeah.
cut your grass.
cut your grass, all that stuff. Huh?
So
And his daughter is
Yeah,
saying,
yes,
his daughter is saying, cut this comment.
Yeah.
Okay, no, so
You
Because
brought
she
it
don't
up.
even-
okay. So when she
No,
was
no,
younger-
no. Your daughter said cut it.
Right, but
No. Your daughter said
They're
cut
no
it.
longer
Let's move
together.
on. Let's
She
move
said
on.
but she said, how do
Let's move on.
right.
Can we
Teach
move
her.
on?
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. We got a caller.
you?
We got a caller.
No, that's just a
Let's
bill.
move
We
on.
gotta we switch.
No.
When she had
We
a
got a caller. Hey,
Yeah.
Trevor, we got a caller.
Whenever
Trevor, we got a caller,
When
Trevor.
she did have a relationship,
Trevor,
The
we
young
got a
one-
caller.
Trevor,
Can you
Trevor,
be
leave
quiet,
it alone.
Trevor? Can you be quiet, Trevor? We have a caller.
Yeah, please.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, they did.
It was probably your
Just be
daughter.
quiet.
It was
More
probably your
likely.
daughter in the control
Yeah.
room.
Cut Trevor's mic off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
But
Yeah.
we appreciate you all. We if everybody does not see the number below, don't worry about Trevor. Don't worry about Trevor. Just
back
call
home.
in.
You back home? I can hear you.
Just call in,
Yeah.
You back home?
and you can continue to lead
He
these.
told you
one-
10
beautiful
times.
comments.
man.
He told you 10 times to leave it alone.
yeah.
How
He's in
do?
the- yeah.
Listen.
No. I want to know, how do you select a wife going forward?
Very carefully.
How would you select a wife? What are the steps? What are the things that you need to
You see that comment?
understand
Read that.
that will allow you to accept her as a wife? After going through what we already been through, how can we select a wife? Using that spirit of discernment, how do you select a wife now? Differently than you selected it before.
Qualities.
Yeah.
I look for different qualities.
Mhm.
I look for my ability. What can I give? Am I in a position to give? Am I in a position to lead? Am I in a position to love who I pick?
Mhm.
And that has to do with timing. That has to do with timing. But I need the qualities. I need somebody who I can see grows, who grows with me every decade, because every decade there's different needs that I'm going to need.
Yeah.
Can you grow with me to the point to where my health fails, or to where I'm losing people? Can you
Absolutely.
console me when I'm losing people? Can you be a good role model for my daughter?
Yeah.
It's so many different things. Can I look? I'm looking past the physical at this point.
Right.
I'm looking at the physical right now,
Right.
but I'm looking through. I'm looking.
I'm gonna look at the physical.
You gotta have
still looking at the
physical. We gotta have the physical is still there.
Exactly.
gotta
Can
be
you look?
attracted
Can
to
you
it.
make me better? Can you tell me, Irv, I'm disappointed in you. You're better than that. You shouldn't have done that. Make me better. And if I gotta be able to make you better as well. What we doing if we can't better each other, baby? What are we doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, Trevor? You get it? Yeah. I'm laughing, but I'm serious.
What do you look for, Trevor? In the qualities of a wife, what do you name 3 things the top things that you look for?
Effective communicator,
Uh-huh.
humility, a gracious.
Hold that, Trevor. We have a caller. You magic on it, man. We gotta do this every Wednesday. Caller, welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
What's your name? Question and or comment.
Adrian was funny.
Adrian.
Oh.
Adrian, I like that comment, man. Go ahead, say what you was gonna say. Adrian, say what you was gonna say.
Well, number one, I've been married 35 years, and we've gone through our young adult, and now we kind of 55, 56. Me and my wife, and raised 2 kids, got 6 grandkids now. If I was to do it all over again with the wisdom that I have now, as far as choosing a wife, I would have given it more time. And I would get to know her better and the family. Because when you marry the wife, you marry the family too.
Absolutely.
A mooches.
Man,
Yes.
Woo, crazy.
So my wisdom is that I tell any young man, well, like I do with my son right now, because we talk every morning.
Amen.
You know, he goes through his relationships, and he always said, "Daddy, at a 56-year-old Adrian, what would you tell a 31-year-old Adrian?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm glad you asked." And I just share my knowledge with him and just tell him to be patient.
Right.
That's the premise of the show.
As you're learning, you know, you go through things. You know, you may take each other through some things. But I would just be more patient. And like I tell him, check in with me. I'll check in with you. We talk, father and son, you know, because like they say, how you going to raise children without a village if they don't have a village to go to? Then what do you really tell them? Nothing.
Yeah.
Man,
that's just my thing.
Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you, Adrian. Great,
that's some wisdom right there.
It is.
Yeah,
definitely some wisdom.
No problem.
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
just listening, but thank you, fellas.
Thank
for
you,
your
brother.
show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for tuning in, man.
What was
one thing I
Like I was
neglected to
saying.
say, just really quick. No, Trevor, you look like you got a little attitude. Like sound, if your looks would have had a sound, it would have said. So go ahead, dog.
You said if looks was a sound.
Yeah, exactly.
You was on 3, just to let you know. You was on 3, just to let you know. So don't go to 5 or 10.
I just lost my whole train. But I'll say this: the one Monica now is, to me, she is a beautiful person, and she's attractive to me. So that right there encompasses almost. That's like 3 in 1.
She almost crying. She almost.
So
got
you
on
stopped
camera.
the comment for. Okay, you forgot that? Is that something that
No, I didn't.
you just said? It escaped you.
No, but I was trying to shorten the whole
Oh,
thing,
okay,
condense
okay,
it.
okay.
But the
He was trying to truncate his response, so he threw Monica in there.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Kev.
Well, of course,
And-
of course,
What was the
of
question?
course.
No, what I was saying is
Oh, go ahead.
something that I have to have in picking a mate. You have to be my best friend.
Yeah.
Very, very important. You have to be my best friend.
Well, I want to go to Kevin.
No.
Kevin.
You
No,
seem
no,
like
Kevin.
no.
Kevin,
please.
what is
You
your
must.
3 things?
No,
that
you must, because you sound like you disagree. Like
I sort of disagree.
So
I
which
don't
one?
want her to be my best friend.
okay, what do you want her to be?
I want her to be the best woman she could be for me. That may not be my best friend. Because my best friend I go shoot hoop with or go play games with. I'm not really.
Why don't you want her to have the ability to cover all those areas?
Because I don't see her as that. Y'all my homies, right?
Oh,
Y'all
okay.
my homies. I don't look for a woman to fill any of the roles of my homies, my friends.
I still have homies though. So there's times where I devote this amount of time to my homies, and then she has the capacity to fill all those other.
We can
things.
be friends.
Okay.
She's still gonna be
Hey.
my raison d'etre.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Get in that room, woman.
I need that my dinner made.
Okay.
It said
The views
don't want
of the
her to
earth.
fart either. Remember?
Right.
I don't want her to fart.
Right.
Not in my presence.
All right. Go to the
Not in my
restaurant.
presence.
Excuse yourself.
Excuse yourself, my lady. Go ahead. Poot in the other room. But Kevin, tell us.
I would say the spirit of the woman.
Tell us about it. What
is important. Oh, we
Ooh.
have a call. It's rubbing off on me too, Trev.
Yeah.
Caller. Welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz. Did she hang up? Hello? They hung up?
Fella, let's go.
How you
Let's
doing,
go.
sir?
Can barely hear you. Hold on.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's, perfect.
Dub.
What's going on?
All right.
How you been doing?
We good,
man?
brother. How
Yeah,
about you?
brother.
Your name, question, and/or comment.
All right, my name is Dub.
Which Trev already
Yeah,
said
but
that.
Trevor
I don't
already said your
How did
name.
he know?
His brain
right.
farts
Yeah.
a lot. His brain
Go ahead,
farts a
brother.
lot.
Go ahead,
No, I
Doug.
was gonna say, man, I married a girlfriend.
Ooh.
You married a girlfriend? Tell us about that, Doug.
Well, shit, I thought she was a wife. Turns out she was a girlfriend.
Wow. You still married to her?
Nah, not at all.
That's
Oh,
why he
okay.
said a girlfriend.
He married.
I guess. I mean,
Like,
we probably
past
can look
tense.
back and say,
Yeah,
we
ours
did the
was a
same
The
girlfriend.
relationship as a girlfriend, it was
Yeah.
a great relationship. When she got married, the whole dynamic changed.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
we know that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Man.
Thank you, Doug.
That's a real.
Thank
It
you.
happens to a
Yeah.
lot of
Thank
cats.
you.
Yeah.
It happened to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Doug.
It was two comments, right? From Deshaun and one from Eric Jones.
No, yeah, Eric Jones is up there right now.
Right.
All right, let's
Eric
see what he has to
Jones,
say.
E Breezy. Be patient and remember, you choose what you have. If she's not what you wanted, don't blame her. Blame yourself for choosing poorly.
I agree.
Eric,
I
I
agree.
would agree with that, Eric.
I agree.
I happily agree, because sometimes you
No,
don't
I
find.
agree.
I'm saying I happily agree, because
Mhm.
sometimes you marry some that portrayed themselves to be one thing, and then you find out
True.
later on that they wasn't able to
Man.
keep up.
Right.
the
That's why
farce.
you have to wait for that. For me, that's why I have to wait. Like, okay, I'm not going to just jump into a relationship.
2 years.
And I'm not going to
24
confuse.
months.
I'm not
Still
going to
don't-
confuse me
You gotta wait
liking you
24 months.
because I'm
For-
attracted
right.
to you. I don't
Trevor,
like you
Trevor,
already.
Be your
Trevor,
husband,
let me
right.
tell you this: for you not to be married, you still don't know, bro. You still don't. You can put 2 years, you can put 10 years on it, and then when they want to change, they want to change. If they're not your wife,
That's a thought.
no,
Deshaun, is
Wow.
Deshaun's comment up there? Can we get
No.
Deshaun at a?
Thank you, Eric, for commenting.
Right.
Oh, we got
Amen.
another caller.
Every time I talk,
Yes,
Yeah,
thank
bring
you.
them in. Keep
Thank you,
rolling
caller.
in,
Thank you,
Trev.
caller.
everybody
That's
gotta
like,
stop shutting me up.
that's like the slots.
Ain't that some shit?
yeah.
Caller, please state your name, comment.
And question.
Hey, what's going on? This is Johnny.
What's up, Johnny?
Johnny.
How y'all doing, fellas?
We
Good,
good,
Hey,
brother.
what's up,
Wonderful,
man?
brother.
Man, when I was out there, I was actually just looking for a good time, and I found a wife.
Ooh,
We've
What?
been together 22 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
I was just looking to have fun.
Yeah.
I found a
Wow.
wife.
So it is
Wow.
possible.
He has 2
Wow.
wow. Wife, found a good thing.
Nice, man.
Man.
Man,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to look at your playbook.
That's
Yeah.
No, that was probably right timing or
Yeah,
everything
everything right.
that was
Same
right
time.
place, right
Right.
time
Hey,
type stuff.
can we ask you where were you?
Wait.
Where's your hunting ground, bro?
I was at the mall.
At
You
the
was at the
mall.
mall.
We used to do
We
a lot
used
there.
to
We
do
used to
that
hang
a
out at the
lot.
mall a lot.
Which mall were you at?
Hey, that was everybody hookup
Yeah.
spot. The mall.
South Bay Galleria.
South Bay Gallery.
We were there plenty of times.
Monica was there last week. Me and her need to have a conversation.
All right, we got another caller.
We got another caller.
Wrap it up too after this one. This gotta
Yeah.
be the last
Caller. Welcome to Spitt'n Pollaseedz.
Fellas, what's cracking?
What's saying? Who's this?
Hey, Trev, since they didn't want to let you read my comment, I was like, man, let me call in, man. They keep shutting my boy up, man. I don't like that, man.
Thank you,
know what I'm saying?
Deshaun.
Hey,
He already
you
know
know
who
what I'm
it
saying? They
is.
gotta let my man speak.
He got ringers up in here.
Trev speak
You
too
can speak
much.
for him. Come
Right,
on,
but go ahead.
Come on, Deshaun.
Nah. So I have a comment and a question. So my first thing is gonna be a question. How do you keep your wife once you get her? Is a question that's hardly ever asked. So that's something that I would ask. How do you keep your wife?
Good question.
My grandfather was my best man at my wedding. He was married for 62 years.
Mm.
And I asked him what he did. And he was like, Deshaun, you got to keep her the way you got her.
Mm.
And that's like the one of the most important things is that when you get married as a man, you know, you did all that pursuing. You did all that chasing, all that dating, spent all that money. You went to Eddie V's and you went to the club and you popped the bottles and you bought her diamonds and you bought her rings. If that's how you got her, that's how you're going to have to keep her. So men can't go into it expecting their wife, once the I do's are said, to not keep wanting those things. It's always going to be expectations on both sides. But then my comment is that men should love their women the way they require it, because it does change. And just how we change, they change.
Right.
And we have to constantly fight for one another. And if you're not willing to fight for the love that your spouse requires, then you are not going to keep them, because you're going to give up and they're going to feel unloved. So when you're dating, you're collecting data, as we all know. That's basic, right? But if you can accept that person's requirements and the desires of their heart, then maybe you will find a wife. Because if you find a wife, you find it's a good thing. And the way I take that scripture in the context of it is that when you find a good thing, it's very few of it, because let's be honest, there's not a lot of wives out here, as we can honestly see and say. So that was just what I called in about. Let my man Trev talk. You know what I'm saying? Stop shutting him up. That's my guy.
We good. Everything you said except that.
You just did the real spit. We should have had a music band behind
Actually, that will work.
Just had the real spit.
Good. We don't have to do it tonight. Thank you.
Deshaun, you just gave us the
on
real
point.
spit.
Yes, sir. Yes, you did. Trev got to shut up, though.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you, Deshaun.
Yeah.
But that's been a great show, man. This is our time. Next week, join us. The subject for next week is, should exes be excommunicated?
I
Should
think so.
I can do that too.
If
Listen, guys, listen. The show next week is, should exes be excommunicated?
I think they should.
I ain't got no problem with it.
We're going okay.
Let them go.
We're going to discuss it next week. It's been a great show. Thank you. Look, subscribe, like,
Yeah, we
share
thank
this.
all of y'all for
Stars,
making
The
comments.
stars,
Exactly.
all that. If y'all want to keep seeing these brothers every week, please tell a friend. If you got a smart dog at home that know how to operate the computer, tell him to tune in on Wednesday. Whoever. Tell him.
All right, come on, Trevor. If you're going to do the real spit.
That was the real
That was
spit.
it.
Okay, we don't need to do it.
We don't need to do
Okay.
It was an
We don't
awesome
even
show.
do it.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right.
We don't even need to do it.
Thank you,
Trevor's
guys.
We
out.
killed it. We killed it.
He killed it.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
See you guys next week. Thank you for coming out.
Have
God
a
bless
safe
you. Good night.
week.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Hey.
Thank y'all for commenting.
Yes.
And call.
And calls.
And call.
Yeah.
Where's the music?
Yeah.
Where's the music?
It's not
We
in
gotta,
we was
we gotta
in the
do
pocket,
that
brother.
outro, baby.
Yeah, we was in the pocket.
Gotta do that outro though, baby.
Learn to listen when it's grown
There we
men
go.
talking, 'cause real spit you don't
Thank you,
find that
Carol.
often. Learn to
Oh,
listen
yeah,
when
I
it's
know.
grown men
I know.
talking, because real spit you don't find that often. Every discussion from experience, and hopefully within it delivers.